Looks like the preview is up for our very first event in NFL 2K Playmakers. We're going to jump in. We're going to take a look around, check out the rewards, check out the event card, and all of that stuff. Y'all are going to have to let me know in the comments, what do you think? I did take a quick preview, and there's certainly some things that we have to talk about, maybe even a few concerns that we have to discuss. So first, checking out the event card, it is going to be Christian McCaffrey, the leading rusher for the NFL last year, and it is the exact same design as the Myles Garrett, even a couple hundred points lower than Myles Garrett, which is kind of interesting. The point value, 28.45. That is a little bit, again, concerning for me, considering you can get pretty much every single Sapphire once leveled up to level 14, much higher than 28.45. So really not sure how the event card is going to slot in there, or if we're going to be able to get maybe more event cards next weekend, or how exactly it's going to work. But at least one of them is certainly not very strong. But the design itself is cool. I did like the Myles Garrett and wish I would have been able to get that card too. That would have costed way too much money. This is a free to play event, kind of. We're gonna get into actually how to get this, look at the rules of the game, maybe get a preview of it as well. But yeah, I mean, the event card looks good. So just checking out the information that they have on this game mode so far, they really didn't show a whole lot, but it does say protect the ball carrier, surround him with your strongest blockers. So at least with this event, it kind of only appears that offense is going to be the only thing that matters, and more specifically, offensive linemen as well. I'm sure running back, quarterback. I'm not really sure about the receivers. I'm sure there could be some plays where the receivers block. I mean, are they going to take from the plays that you have in your playbook? Are we going to be able to strategize and make our own deck formations to utilize play styles and all that stuff? I would think you would be able to. I would think that you would use the plays in your playbook that you currently have, but I don't know. It says pick a path, dissect the defense to reach the end zone. So it has 3 separate paths right here, and it kind of tells you, or at least it looks like that it tells you how the overall is. Some cards are flipped up, some cards are flipped over. I would just assume that you probably, again, like someone made this comparison in a previous video, much like Road to Glory, where you have 3 separate difficulties that you got to grind through, a 5-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 1-pointer. We have the same game mode in NBA Supercard as well. And it kind of looks like it's going to be the same thing, probably a 5-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 1-pointer. Where 5 is going to be the most difficult and 3 middle, 1 is not very difficult at all. And then once you do that, you get a boost through the defense. Use your boost to dominate the competition, so it will give you boosts along the way. Doesn't look like any of them are point doublers or anything like that. It looks like stat boosts, but again, not really too sure. Now they do have milestone rewards. Quite a few of them start off with pretty basic items, silvers all the way at the bottom, 3 packs of silvers, then it looks like 4 packs of gold, and then we have a couple emerald packs, ending with 2 sapphire packs. In the very end pack at milestone 12, it's going to guarantee you a Sapphire card, a Sapphire equipment, and a play as well as some silver helmets. Now, I'm not, again, sure about the point values, but let's just assume that maybe they're 5 points apiece. They gotta be more than that, though, I would think, because 6,500 is 1,300 games. I wouldn't think that it would be possible to play 1,300 games. I mean, I've been playing for however many weeks, and I don't even have 1,000 games yet. So 1,300 in one weekend would be stupid crazy. So I would assume that point values are going to be more than 5, maybe 20. I don't know. 20 maybe would seem reasonable. I guess divide that by 4, you know, you're looking at a little over, what, 325 games. That would seem a little bit more reasonable. 325 is still a crap ton though. Now, if you look at the bottom right here, it does show that there are 3 different kinds of boosts, and it does also show that we have an energy system. The only game mode in here that has an energy system or only refreshes once every hour. So I'm assuming that it's probably going to be a lot sooner than that. Probably 10 or 15 minutes or something like that per energy. We don't have ads in the game currently. So that's also going to be an interesting point. Like, they probably don't have ads. So pay to win in the sense that you probably have to pay for energy to even keep up on the leaderboard, which we're going to check out here in a second. So that's another kind of concern that I have about the game. One, the first concern was the stat values. 2845 is not very much. Like I said, all Sapphires at level 14 pretty much are going to be higher than that, and quite a bit higher, especially the better ones. The energy system, there's no ads, at least so far. Maybe there'll be ads tomorrow, but at least as of right now, there's no ads in the game. So how are we going to play, and will it cost credits in order to refresh this? If that's the case, then this is going to turn into a pay-to-win game mode fairly quickly. And now looking over at the leaderboard right here, we have rankings for the top, and then we can scroll on over to see where you are and people that are around you in a sense. And then if you look at the rewards, this is where it gets a little bit dicey. For those of you that played my NBA 2K way back in the day, the top 500 rewards for a lot of events, man, that was a sweat fest, an absolute sweat fest. 500, even on a game where there wasn't near as many players as like WWE Supercard. It was a sweat fest, just top 500, making it to top 500. This is going to be really difficult. And being the fact that there's still botters out there, there's still people that use speeds and cheats and stuff like that, they're going to have obviously a very high distinct advantage. It's a problem in WWE Supercard. It's been a problem on this game so far in the first couple weeks. So I'm going to only assume it's going to be a problem for this event, and you're not going to be able to keep up with them. And being that there's only 500 cards, only 50 of them, I mean, I would assume there's more than 50 speed botters. So that's tough. That's tough. And you have to get in the top 500 in order to get an event card. At 251 to 500, you get one single Christian McCaffrey. From 51 to 250, you get 2 of them, which is a little bit of boost. I don't know if the boost is more on, you know, like the Myles Garrett or something like that, but standard, it's like, I believe 40 points. So you only get an extra 40 points on top of this 28.45. I mean, that doesn't really seem like it's worth it. You know what I mean? And then for the very top reward, 1 through 50, you got 3 of them. I really hope the boost is a lot higher than standard Sapphire cards. If that's the case, okay. I mean, if it's like 200 or 300 per Sapphire, so maybe the top one gets, I don't know, 600, 700, 900, even 1,000 points would be pretty decent, right? And then it goes down with rewards, you know, top 1,500 looks like you're going to get Sapphire, top 2,500 Sapphire, same thing. And then some emeralds, then some golds, and then plus 50,000, you're going to get a silver pack. So another big concern, definitely leaderboards, especially starting off with ranked rewards when it doesn't appear that the botting situation is it all sorted out. So they also have a roster tab over here, which again leads me to assume that it's going to be your entire offense and no defense for this entire event. And it also leads me to assume that you are going to be able to use your plays and whatever plays you have. So having an optimal offense is certainly ideal. Now, just a quick preview before we even get into a video, because I still haven't done a video yet. Just to show y'all my offense, I went very, very heavy power. and sniper. So I went all power for my offensive line, all power for my tight end, all power for my running backs, and then sniper quarterbacks, sniper receivers, and then one hands guy over there. And very similar, that's what my plays are. Very strong in the power, very strong in the sniper, and I do have a hands that I do use. But either way, that's the preview for the event. It does start in 22 hours and 30 minutes. So that's 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is kind of earlier, I guess. WWE Supercard starts at 4 p.m. for me. And I don't remember when NBA started, but I was thinking that it started the same time as WWE when it did start then. And it also starts on Friday, which is also interesting because my NBA 2K started on Fridays and ended on Sunday. Will this do the same thing where it starts on Friday, ends on Sunday? I don't know. We'll have to see. Will we get more Christian McCaffreys next week in a different event to upgrade him even further? How bad are botters going to be this weekend? I think it's going to be bad. And this event is going to be a sweat fest. It's going to be really hard to get in that top 500. I can almost guarantee it. And the event card, although it's awesome, I like it, definitely a little concerned about the point value on it. It feels really, really low in comparison to other cards in the game. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comments what you think about it. I am unfortunately going to be going out of town tomorrow. And depending on when I go out of town, I might be able to stream for an hour, maybe, and maybe able to do a video on the weekend. I'm really not too sure. But I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. But either way, hopefully y'all are having a great day. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all take it easy. We're out. Peace.